Hello, my name's Mike Parker. I am the Chaplain General of the British Army and I am in training to run the London Marathon. As part of my training, I'm being joined by various people connected to the Royal Army Chaplains Department. Many of them are serving chaplains. Today, joining me for this mile is Padre Amy. Say hello, Padre Amy.
Hi!
And tell us a little bit about yourself, Amy. What job you're doing, how long you've been in the Army.
So I currently work at Army Headquarters with the Chaplain General, and I am helping to make the department run, make the Chaplains Department run with all kinds of different things like finance and contracts, and all of our chaplains on operations. I help to make sure they're safe, they're doing the job that they're out there to do, and that we're providing the best care that we can to the Army's people. I've also worked in, my first unit was the Royal Welsh, which as we run here around Tidworth Oval is just over the way. I've served with the Household Cavalry, I've been a chaplain at Sandhurst, and I've served in 16 Brigade with 13 Air Assault Support Regiment. I've been in the Army coming up for 11 years now.
That's a lot of units in 11 years.
It's a lot of units, a lot of houses, a lot of addresses.
And how have you coped with that constant moving? Is that something that you enjoy? Is it something you've got used to?
So I like the novelty. I'm somebody who kind of gets bored in a job sometimes.
Not in this present job, clearly.
Obviously not.
No.
Obviously not. I like change and I like doing new things, I like learning new things, getting to know new people, new units, new formations. I find it really exciting.
So one of the things we've been talking about as I've been running around with various people is the physical requirement of being in the Army and how as individuals we relate to that physical requirement. How do you relate to the physical training and physical requirement of being an Army chaplain?
So I'm not somebody who has ever really liked physical activity. I didn't do any growing up. I did a lot of music and I did PE reluctantly, certainly. But it is a physical requirement of being in the Army. It's a very bodily job. You've got to be robust and you've got to be resilient. And over the last couple of years, I've got much more into it. Every Wednesday now, as a team in Army Headquarters in the Chaplain General's Directorate, we go down to the gym. And somehow it's fallen to me to plan the circuits each time.
You love it. You absolutely love it.
I do. I love beating the Chaplain General. It's great. You ought to see him do a kettlebell swing. It's a sight to behold.
It's not pretty.
And what we normally do is we normally go and do circuits because everyone can work at their own pace then, and we have civil servants who come and join us. I plan a circuit. It's a circuit I'm going to do, and then everyone else can join in if they want. And we do it time-based, so you put whatever effort in you want for 30, 40 seconds and then have a bit of rest and go on to the next exercise. What I really like doing weight-based exercises. That's what my body's built for. It's not really built for this running nonsense. So I like going and doing big exercises like squats and deadlifts and bench pressing. I don't have much upper body strength, but I'm working on it.
You've got a lot more upper body strength than I have, that's for sure.
So that's the kind of thing that I like doing. And I've noticed I definitely feel better in myself for doing it all the time as well.
And that's a great thing, isn't it, of course? Every time that we put ourselves through a physical challenge, however small or big that might be, we're making ourselves better. We're making ourselves better able to do the job. As chaplains, of course, we try and balance that sense of physical challenge with our own spiritual health. Have you been able to look after your spiritual health whilst in the Army?
So for me, as a Christian, as a Methodist minister, like you are, come from a particular tradition. And for me, you know, those traditions of Methodism, of prayer, of worship, of sharing with one another as well, that's particularly important for us as Methodists, doing that in community has been important. So I've either gone to garrison churches or I've gone to local Methodist churches, and I've preached in local Methodist churches, like community engagement. So people understand what chaplains are and what they do, but also it keeps me grounded in the tradition that I come from.
And of course for us as a team, we share that responsibility with each other. We share that collective sense of trying to make ourselves spiritually tuned in to the needs of each other, and the work of the wider army community.
Yeah, well, we do that every morning when we pray together as a team, because all of us at the moment in the directorate are Christians. So we think about what the army is going through and what particular individuals in the army are going through. So if we know somebody is seriously ill, or if a service person has died, they will always be included in our prayers. And I think that really keeps us grounded as chaplains in what we're there to do, because we are there to care for the army's people.
And I know that in your time in the army, you've also spent some of your service alongside other faith communities.
Yeah. So I, in 13 Air Assault Support Regiment, I had a squadron of QOGLR, the Queen's Own Gurkha Logistics Regiment. And they opened up a temple in Colchester when I was there. And it was wonderful to be invited to go along to that opening service. And they invited me at some points to take part in those services. And that was a real honour to be able to do that.